Namaste, everyone. I'm Jeni Ji. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner in order to get new content of my weekly Cosmic Vibes video. Plus, make sure you tune in to Soul Connections with Jeni Ji, my podcast. It's also here on YouTube and many other platforms. I have interviewed exciting, extraordinary people, and there's so much more to come with some surprises for you. However, you have to subscribe in order to see the content. And I want you guys to make some comments, like my videos, let me know what's really going on with you. And I love hearing from you guys, right? We're all one collective family, collective family. We should be there for each other, treating each other with respect and holding sacred, unconditional love towards humanity. Please never judge anyone. We all have our own path to walk upon. Always show kindness. So now, this week, we're going to be talking about what's happening from November 14th to the 21st, cosmically, energetically. How can we utilize this energy? How can we work through it where we can stay balanced and centered and grounded and kick it up a few notches? Because this week, this is what's going to happen. You're going to kick it up a few notches and you are ready. Well, it depends. How many of you are ready? How many of you are ready and willing to own who you are and walk through it and be you? Always be authentic. So now this eclipse season has just ended. And I want you guys to reflect back towards the end of September. And where are you now? Like, literally, what is going on? Like, it just really feels, I just talked about September, and this is already like mid-November. We're already towards the end of this year. This is a universal 7 year, which brings on more spirituality. You have been letting go of people that you don't connect with anymore. You're wanting the truth. You're wanting to walk your talk and talk your walk. How many of you have done that? Right? You're going to see more truth being exposed. It has been getting exposed more and more every day. And you're like, I've had enough. Right? And this is one of the beautiful significations of how you're balancing your karmic energies within your soul. You have ended karmic toxic relationships. You have ended karmic soul contracts with others who you just don't connect with anymore. And whenever you're ending relationships with anybody, could be your friend, your partner, business, whoever it is, always wish them the best. Like, whenever I have to end something with someone, for whatever reason, I always wish them the best, no matter what they've done to me or said or treated me or whatever. That's their journey and their karma. However, for me, I want peace on earth. Like, how many of you have had enough? We have Saturn and Mars energy with the Scorpio, which brings on wars in the world, which we've seen. And it also connects it with you, the war within your soul, the war within you, meaning ending toxic, patterns, ending toxic behaviors, ending toxic situations altogether. This is a very transformative month. Very. November represents no. It's time to say no to others who are taking you for advantage and who have been stepping over you. Why are you allowing it? I'm just saying to you. So now you're also going to be drawn to your hobbies. You're also going to be drawn to more of what you're interested in. Some of you are like, I've been thinking about doing that or making that change. Now is the time, because you're going to find towards the end of the week, as we move in towards the 21st and so on, you're going to be decluttering. You're going to be like decluttering your home. You're going to be, like decluttering, maybe if it's a garage or if it's like your car, if it's your workspace, because you're going to be like, I've just got too much stuff. Like, I give away brand new things, even with price tags on it. Actually, I just dropped off 2 huge bags full of things, practically brand new, to the shelters last week. I always do that. I go through things, I'm decluttering. I'm trying to actually had moved from a 3-bedroom house, um, you know, 3 level split into a 1-bedroom apartment quite some time ago, years ago, and I'm still decluttering. I'm still letting things go as well. So you might find that this is a week where you're going to even do that even more so. We're moving towards Thanksgiving for my US people, my US family and friends. We're moving into that energy just soon after. You guys are preparing for things. And you're going to find you're going to be more compassionate because we have Venus energy. Now, make sure you're being compassionate towards yourself. Like, I judge myself harshly at times. Jeni, why did you do that? Why didn't you do that? Why this? And I'm like, okay, stop. You know what? We're all human, right? We're all human. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop taking life so seriously. So you might find that you're going to start to show compassion with others as well because of that Venus energy. Really open your heart. You're going to be opening your heart. You're going to be opening your soul more and more and more. Because when you do that, you'll attract that to you. Yeah, but Jeni, I've got all of these people like this who I don't understand why. Take a look at yourself within. Like, if I attract, let's say, a certain person into my life, for an example, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that person, whoever it is, they're just, wow, I can't, right? I look at myself, how did I attract that? Because you know what and why. Really take a look at that, because you're going to be doing a lot more reflecting as well this week, you guys, right? Like, Master Number Day is on November the 20th. You're going to be more in high vibration. You're going to find that, I've had these really intense dreams. Maybe your sleep can be off a little bit as well, because we have that new moon in Scorpio on the 13th and 14th. You'll have to watch my other videos to get the full scope on how to utilize that energy. Scorpio, very transformational, about rebirth. It's all about death and such like that. You're letting go more, and you're going to want to reset things around even on the 14th. What is out of alignment with you? What is not working for you? You're really, really going to be letting that go. And you're going to even be showing even more compassion, as I just said, because during that new moon time, and it can very well happen, this is a month of expect the unexpected as well. There's going to be more passings. People are going to be passing more. There's going to be animals passing, especially on the 16th and the 17th of this month. Expect the unexpected. Now, that could go either way, right? Like, you could win a lottery ticket. All of a sudden, somebody could pass away. All of a sudden, your job could end. All of a sudden, your dream house could open. All of a sudden, that person could ask you out. There's going to be so much truth exposed to you. The 16th and the 17th this week, really pay attention to what is being shown. Because on the 18th and the 19th, you're going to be like, you know what? I just need time and space for me. I just had this happen to me. I need time to process it. I need time to come to terms with it. I just need time for me. So you might even find, on that 20th and 21st, you're going to want to have that day for you. And whenever you take that time out for you and reflect and meditate, you're going to find that day your creativity is going to open up more. You might be feeling more inspired. Your talents and your abilities have been wanting to come out for so long. For those of you who are holding yourself back, like, we're all gifted in our own way. We're all unique. We all have different abilities in our own way. Like, look at different painters and artists, right? Like, wow, we all have that creativity in us, and it doesn't matter what work you're doing. It's irrelevant. We can bring on that creative side. Like, some of you might be like, Jeni, I used to like bake for certain people and drop off baked goods and such, especially to seniors and such, and people who I knew were going through a lot. like whip up a batch of cookies or fudge or something and drop it off because I knew they were going through something. The littlest things that you do for others can really lift their spirits. We are all struggling through something one way or another. And this is the week when you're going to be like, I'm revamping my vision board. I'm going to step it up a few notches. I'm going to move into my power. I'm going to move into my soul. I'm going to start listening to my heart. I'm going to start letting the wrong people go, people who are toxic, people who don't support you. Because when you let the wrong people go, the right people come into your life. You want inspirational people. You want people who inspire you. You want people who treat you with respect. Why are you allowing people to walk over you? We've had enough bullshit from the government shoving them in. I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there because I will go on, right? So make sure you're thinking about yourself, you guys, really, and set those boundaries. And watch on the 14th and 15th. Now, different days of the week, our bodies are more sensitive where the planets are. Right? I've heard people saying, yeah, Jeni, like my ankles have really swollen up and my feet have swollen up. How many of you went through that last week? I got, messages like that. It's because of the different planets. We have solar storms and such like that. It can throw the body out of alignment. And this is why I bring up certain days where you could be finding your body's more sensitive, like your liver, hips, thighs, and sacrum area on the 14th and the 15th. It's going to be more sensitive. The 16th and the 17th, you're going to have like your joints, your knees, your hair, your skin, your backbone could be feeling a little bit more, I don't know, or wow, like my skin or my hair, or whatever it is. Because the planets change things. Planets change things. So your 18th to the 20th, your half an ankle and shin area, your Achilles. I'm pronouncing things wrong. Oh my gosh. Blah, blah, tongue tied. Right? We're all human. That's what I'm saying. We're all human. Does it matter? No, of course not. We're human, for goodness sakes, right? Stop being so hard on yourself. So really take care of yourself because you're really going to want to clear house. You're really going to want to step it up a few notches. The Scorpio energy will work with you. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius energy this month. Lucky breaks. Let me know what's happened. That's like a lucky break. You got that job or something exciting happened for you. Of course, my phone's going to ring. I should put them on speakerphone, right? Let me see. No. Right. So now this is a month too when you're going to step it up, as I call it. You're going to want to take those risks. You're going to want to start investing in yourself even more. And you're going to start reflecting back also, by the way, onto the first week of November, where we are now. What was going on the first week of November for you? You're going to see that around mid-November, 14th, 15th, this week. What happened? Did you start something? Did you end something? What happened? Maybe you applied for that job and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I finally heard back from them. Now they want to interview me. Or I put in an offer for that home and now everything's coming together. Like whatever it is, you're going to start to see your rewards. Things come together at the right timing. We can't push things. We can work towards our goal. We can make that happen. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. If we push something before, it could fall hard because maybe that's not the direction your soul wants you to go. Maybe it's just not the right timing for that to happen. Spirit has a tendency to step in and take over and stop things from happening all of a sudden, boom. Because they're like, no. We're actually pulling you back out of that. Yeah, but I wanted that, or I wanted to be with that person. And Spirit's like, no, 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 you don't. You're not seeing what we're seeing. This is why people book a reading with me. I'm a psychic, clairvoyant, medium, past life, akashic record, animal communicator, meditation coach, and so on, right? So I'll read into your level of consciousness to see where you're at, and I will give you all of my insights and answer all of your questions. So that way, sometimes it's just really nice to get those confirmations that we truly need, right? So now I'm going to pull a couple of cards here collectively and see what the spirit world has to say. And I don't use cards when people book a reading with me because I'm clairvoyant, right? I don't use cards. However, because this is collectively, I'm going to utilize cards, and make sure that whenever you have cards out, declare them 3 times on wood. Boom, boom, boom. Knock 3 times. Don't get me singing. You'll all cry. You will all like, oh, hell no. Right? So anyways, let's ask the spirit world, what is the message from the 14th to the 21st? I know even some of you even put up like a Christmas tree during Thanksgiving time, right? For those of you who celebrate Christmas, right? Yeah, but Jeni, it might be too early. Do what you want to do, for goodness sakes. If you want to put your tree up in October, put it up in October. Nobody has the right to judge you. Goodness. And if you have people around you that are judging you, why are you allowing them to be in your life? Seriously. Because some people will point their fingers to you saying, this person, oh my goodness, they're like, we can't handle them because your energy is too strong for them. They're not your tribe. When you let go of the wrong people, the right people will appear. So let's ask the spirit world, what is the message for the 14th to the 21st? And also, by the way, what you're working on this week, starting new or working towards, you're going to see that start to come to fruition between mid-March and the end of April 2024. So keep that in mind. If you're starting a project or routine or whatever it is, pay attention. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. What's the cosmic message? Who's ready to step up? The cosmic message from the spirit world. Cosmic message. Cosmic message. Didn't feel that energy of the cards. It's a cosmic message. It's a cosmic message from the universe. 14th. About this one. Yes. Now, I'm always grateful, even for the smallest things, like the smallest things. You know, even when I was away spreading my dad's ashes where I was staying, the room was really kind of dark. And I'm like, this isn't working because I work every day, right? So I text the management and I'm like, can you, like, is there any like a light or something you guys can bring in here? And they immediately, like within 5 minutes, they brought me a lamp, which brightened up my workspace and stuff like that. And I was so grateful for that. Like the tiniest little things I'm always thankful and grateful for. You can't take things, people or situations for granted. You cannot do that. Cannot do that. So this card that fell down, now this is interesting. Like I'm very drawn to green today. Green is very healing. Green is of the heart chakra, right? Go towards what colors you're drawn to, because that can uplift your mood, or your soul's like, you know what, we want you to wear that color today for reasons. So draw to what you're drawn to, not to what somebody else says, right? So the card that fell over is be thankful. Gratitude, appreciation, and harmony. Like I'm appreciated very much for certain people that work with me and help me. I'm even very thankful for all of you who are tuning in and listening to me, and so on. Whenever you're in alignment within your soul, things will come together in alignment and flow. You're going to see how things are going to come together more in sync with synchronicity as well. Some of you have, some of you might be like, Jeni, I don't see it. Don't focus on that, because when you reflect back, you're going to be like, oh, now I know why that didn't happen. Or now I know why that happened. And certain things that happened can be also painful. Forever, every ending there's a new beginning. For every death, there's a rebirth. So really be grateful for those moments and cherish people, because people are going, people are passing very quickly, and that's going to continue on and on and on. Those unexpected passings, suddenly gone, that's going to continue on and on and on and on and on when you least expect it. And that very well could happen even the 16th and the 17th of November. Expect the unexpected. This whole month is like that, because Scorpio is very transformation, death, rebirth, passionate. It's also a very deceptive month. It's also a very authentic month. So really pay attention to that truth being exposed. Who's manipulating you? Who's controlling you? There's a lot of that going on in the world with the government and the so-called leaders. I'm not going there. I ranted and raved a little bit, I think, on my last video or whatever. When I hear it, I go for it. And then I hold back. So anyways, let's have a little chat with our animals. Now, I'm also an animal communicator. I talk with your animals who have passed on, and I talk with your animals who are alive and share their messages with you, what's going on, what's wrong, and so on. You know, always take your animals to your veterinarian, of course, when you have concerns. These different energies with the cosmic, it affects your animals. They're very sensitive. New moons, you know, different days when we're having issues with like our legs and our ankles and you know that, so are your animals. So are your animals. So what is the message collectively from the animal kingdom from the 14th to the 21st? What is their message? What is their message? What is their message? It's a collective message from our animal kingdom from the 14th to the 21st. It's a collective message. Collective message. Karmic situations are ending too, you guys. Oh, look at this little guy. One of my favorite animals. I know it's a sea animal, right? But I call all animals of all walks of life animals, no matter if it's an ant, no matter if it's a bird, no matter if it's a whale, right? Now, the energy and the animal that came through is the turtle. Come out of your shell. When you are showcasing who you are, being authentic, walking in your path that feels right for you, no matter what anybody else says, you're coming out of your shell. You're gonna, what are we gonna do this week, you guys? We're gonna step it up a few notches and kick some butt. Kick some butt. You've set boundaries. You have let go of toxic energies and people and patterns and behaviors within yourself and towards others and such like that. That's when things are going to be flowing. Look at how the turtle is flowing, just, you know, going with the wave of life and such. Water also represents your emotions as well. So if those of you who live by water, a lake or an ocean, you might find that you're going to get very drawn to it, especially this month being Scorpio, Scorpio being a water sign and so on. When you're walking around water, it's a healing, it's a time of release. And even you might find that you're going to get triggered this month, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, wow, why am I crying? Why am I letting go? Why is this memory coming to the surface? Because we still have that Chiron energy as well towards the end of this year, because we're letting go of situations where we're healing within. Healing is a process that takes time. Even when I spread my dad's ashes, like my dad had passed on back in November 2016, and his anniversary is coming up this month. And even when I finally spread his ashes last month, it was more emotional than what I thought. It really was. It was a beautiful ceremony. It was me. And then all of a sudden, all these seagulls were walking around and all the animals were coming around. And I'm like, okay. You know, I'm like, I just want to be low key here. I don't want any attention. It was very beautiful, very beautiful. So look at that little turtle. Look at that little turtle, right? So it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So Let's get another message in here from the 14th to the 21st. This message is for you guys collectively. From the 21st to the 14th of November, what is the message collectively? It's a collective message from the spirit world. 14th to the 21st, what's the collective message? Collective message. Collective message. Collective message. Collective message. Okay, so you know how I said we are all gifted, we all have abilities and talents, and what projects you guys have been working on, you're going to see that start coming to fruition around this time of the month as well. Take a look back, what happened the first week of November, what was going on? You might all of a sudden be having people saying, wow, that was amazing, really good job you did. You could get it promoted, like somehow with your job. You know, people could say, wow, you know, your work is really good, or, you know, I really enjoyed that, what you did, or, you know, wow, I loved how you sang that song, or I really loved what you wrote, like whatever it is, right? You know, well deserved. And make sure that you congratulate yourself. When nobody else is celebrating you, why are you not celebrating yourself? You know how hard you've been working. I mean, I myself work 14-hour days every day for quite some time now. You know, it's very passionate, my work. I'm very passionate about my work. And this is what I do. My clients are my everything. I treasure each and every one of my clients. So, yeah, but Jeni, you're busy. Book a reading with me, for goodness sakes. That's what I do. That's what I do. Reach out. Go to soulworkwithjeni.com, for goodness sakes. Reach out. I'm there to guide you. I'm there to give you my insights. I'm there to give you those confirmations, right? So well-deserved reward. Reward you. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. You want to buy flowers for yourself. Yeah, but Jeni, my person should be buying me flowers. Why are you depending on that person to do things for you? If you want those flowers, you go out and buy yourself flowers. Self-love is the key. So now, what is the crystal saying to us? You all know I love my crystals. I love my crystals. I could open up a store. I have so many crystals, and I love every single one of them. So what is the collective message from the land of the crystals from the 14th to the 21st? 14th to the 21st. Wow. Now, this is very interesting. The card that fell out here is the clear quartz. Get crystal clear about what you want to do. Whenever you're creating a vision board, write down what your dreams are. Write down what you would like to manifest. Don't worry how that's going to happen, and be very specific. When you have a mindset of, you know what, this is what I want, this is where I want to go, this is whatever it is, be very specific. The universe will then start manifesting that for you. So be careful what you want to manifest. You know, I've had people say, wow, Jeni, I just manifested that, but it wasn't what I really wanted. But they forgot to bring this or do that. They brought my perfect person to me, but they don't speak English. This is why you have to be specific, be very specific, and you're going to become more crystal clear. You're going to be more inspirational. You're going to be kicking it up a few notches this week. You're going to be standing in your ground. You're going to be showcasing who you are, and so on. Celebrate you. Now, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, share my content, like the videos, make some comments, let me know what's going on, and tune in to my podcast, Soul to Soul Connections with Jeni Ji. I've interviewed extraordinary people, and that is expanding. I'm on a lot of different platforms, and if you feel you have a story you want to share with me, let me know. Send me a message. You never know when I might say, hey, let's do an interview. So I'm sending you all a bunch of love and light, and I will talk to you all soon. Ciao for now. Namaste.